Headline news most affecting Abbotsford this week. An Abbotsford man facing more charges from a shooting that happened in Abbotsford, and another in Aldergrove, and another in Chilliwack. The McKee Neighbourhood plan facing another obstacle and another review. An Abbotsford prolific offender was literally at it again. And tickets now on sale for the Abbotsford Canucks Playoff drive. We'll have sports in just a couple of minutes' time. All right, Abbotsford, let's get started. The Abbotsford News reporting that a man who was recently charged with driving recklessly from police in Abbotsford and Chilliwack back in 2021 is looking at 14 more charges, including a shooting in Aldergrove. Now, according to the provincial database, 47-year-old Jason Himphin of Abbotsford was recently charged with discharging a firearm and intent to wound on June 6th of 2021. Now, in July of that year, Abbotsford police issuing a public warning about him, saying he was involved in the Lower Mainland gang conflict and posed a significant risk to the community and anybody else who was associating with him. Meanwhile, on March 25th, Abbotsford police located a stolen Toyota 4Runner, and this was in the 2800 block of Victoria Street. Plainclothes officers followed the vehicle until it stopped on South Fraser Way. A male driver, who was a prolific offender, 47-year-old Albert Fontaine, tried to flee on foot. He was arrested. A female passenger was arrested at the scene. She was later released. Now, at the time of the arrest, he had just been convicted of possession of stolen property, which involved yet another stolen vehicle. It's week number 2 of the bus strike. BC Transit drivers and their union QP 561 refusing to drive the buses and continue to restrict handy dart service to just essential levels. That means service for only those who need cancer and dialysis. Now, wages and pensions continue to be the sticking point. Abbotsford's McKee Neighbourhood plan will need to be reintroduced to Abbotsford City Council due to a procedure error. But first, as Mayor Ross Siemens noted in the March 27th Executive Committee meeting, it's got to go back to the staff for a complete overhaul, a reevaluation. This adds to the frustration to those who attended the 5-hour-long meeting on March the 6th, and there were a number of residents who were very concerned about what the development was going to look like, let alone what it would do to the area. Aldergrove's Kensington Prairie Farms once again hosting the Spring Shearing Market this weekend, billed as a weekend filled of spring sales in their on-farm boutique with local vendors, food and beverage trucks, face painting, kids activity, and of course, a lot of alpacas. Tickets are available through their website. Coming up, we'll take a look at sports, and the Abby Canucks are gearing up for the playoffs. abbyTV Sports, the Abbotsford Canucks have clinched a spot in the 2023 Calder Cup playoffs following the second year in a row. That's for the second year in a row. This after the Bakersfield Condors 4-1 win over San Jose. So the Canucks get in. The team's next couple of home games are coming up on the 7th and the 8th with Ontario, with April the 8th being Community Heroes Night. Now, the playoff tickets, they are on sale now. They'll be $30 ahead, and the actual dates will be locked in the next couple of days. Now that the Trans Mountain construction has gone through the golf course and restoration is complete, comes another great announcement for Abbotsford's Ledgeview Golf Club, as they will host the PGA Seniors Championship of Canada. That will be August the 8th through the 11th. It is the first time Ledgeview has ever hosted the event. It's the first time since 1999. That tournament has been in British Columbia. Abbotsford Minor Fastball Association kicking off the 23 season with a bang. Opening day is Saturday. There will be games for the little ones, a team parade, opening ceremonies, and a used gear sale, as well as a clothing sale. And stick around after lunch and catch the showcase game as the 09 Under-15 Outlaws take on the 2009 Langley Fusion. Talk about an old-timers game. Fraser Valley Dragboat Association back on the water after the drama from last year where they were basically in dock. The racers are actually going to go back to where it all started in the 1980s, on the Fraser River at Mission Raceway Park. More details will be coming through the Dragboat Association's social media. Seattle-based American professional women's soccer team, the OL Reign, has extended its partnership with Fox 13 Plus Sports, which will broadcast 8 games this year, doubling their commitment from last year. The first 3 matches of the season are included in this agreement. That includes the home opener against San Diego on April the 15th. Chilliwack's World Cup star Jordan Huitema will be on that team. So, Cari, you've got sports. We've got April Fool's Day on Saturday. Is the weather going to be a joke?
Well, Don, it's going to be no joke. Next week, there's going to be a lot of rain. A lot of rain. And then maybe we'll get lucky next Wednesday, if we're really lucky, and have some sunshine. Temperatures are going to be up to maybe double digits, but also almost down to 0. So that's not great for all of us. Hope you all have a great weekend in the rain. Stay inside. Back to you, Don.
Thanks, Cari. If you'd like to participate in reporting news in Abbotsford and you have a story you think we should know about, you can always send us a note as well as your video and your pictures to news@chilltv.ca. We love to hear from you. That's the news this week. Don't forget, Saturday is April Fool's Day. Beware of the pranks. I'm Don Lehn.